Bless Squad, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy, Blessed Applesauce, here to bless y'all with another video today. And I'm amped up. I'm excited. As you can tell, my voice is kind of gone right now because I was doing y'all like yelling and screaming. I went to a really great conference this week, and it really gave me a lot of great material for the YouTube channel. So I'm gonna be posting some videos I do it now, but pretty consistently based around what was going on at the conference and things you can take away from what I learned. So just bringing my experience to you. But today, aside from that, today we're going to talk about wealth. We're going to talk about wealth and things that people need to buy. A lot of times we talk about like, oh, rich people don't buy this, or poor people always buy this, or don't do this, don't do that. But I want to talk about things that you should do if you want to be pretty well off, or successful in any means. Things that you must buy that are very important, critical to your life, that everybody needs to get their hands on. So before we get into it, just to support the channel and show that I'm pumping out content consistently, if you're A1 content, make sure you spam the like button. Spam the like button, spam it twice, and also share the video. Of course, we're trying to get the word out that this is the best channel for investing. Best channel for investing in business, money, anything like that. That's where you need to come, Blessed to Invest. So make sure you do all that, and let's get into the video. All right. So starting off, the first thing that well-off people buy, wealthy people, rich people, people that are setting themselves to a higher standard, they always buy books. Books are very important. They're very critical. It's because you need to continue to educate. You need to continue to learn. You need to continue to grow. And a lot of people that are in this like standard mindset, they're thinking, oh, I'm good. I don't need anything. I'm good where I'm at. I don't need to learn anything. I don't need to grow. And books are one of those ways that you can learn something from an expert in the field that you may not be able to ever meet, an expert that has passed away, an expert that can be a mentor, book mentor. So books are excellent tools for just learning, growing, and just building creativity. I know a lot of people in this space talk about, oh, read a whole bunch of business books. Sometimes you can just get an idea from a fun fictional book where you're just going into the author's mind and really just being like, wow, they think this way. I never thought of it from this perspective before. So books are a great way to do that. On top of that, books allow you to focus more. The average person has like an 8-second concentration time, which is pretty bad, but books give you the ability to focus. They give you the ability to relax. They reduce anxiety. So there's a lot of things that come along with books, not just the educational purpose, but the ability to be able to reason and think and have a stable mind a little better. So I definitely recommend getting into books. Definitely buy some of those. Next thing, this is a stock channel. This is the main thing I do on the channel. You knew I was going to talk about stocks. You got to buy stocks. First and foremost, buy the SPY. I can't stress it enough. Buy SPY. If you haven't bought it yet, I don't know why if you're watching these videos and haven't bought it yet, you need to do that now. Pause the video and go do that. Buy the SPY. You can buy it on Robinhood. Go check the link in my bio. Click that. Get your brokerage account. Buy the SPY. This is really going to set you up for retirement really well. You're going to get an average of 10% on the year. Like I'm literally securing your financial future, your retirement fund right now. Just buy the SPY, buy stocks. Next, real estate. Whether it's on a big scale, small scale, you need to buy real estate. If you're renting a property right now, you're not making any money off the property. You're not building any equity. You have nothing to look for down the line on this payment. Even if you're buying a single family home, at least 30 years, you can look forward to say, I actually own this. I have equity in this property, and now I'm no longer making payments. But if you're renting, you can't look forward to that. I would go a step above it and buy real estate rental properties where you can actually deliver some cash flow. But at the bare minimum, I know a lot of people just rent. The best thing you can do is buy a property, buy a house, get a good credit score. If you need to check out my video on how to get a good credit score, go check that right there. Get your credit score up, get a savings, get a down payment, and really just get into a home, buy some real estate. And then if you really want to do it big, buy a handful of real estate, buy some multi-units, and really deliver some cash flow. So do that, buy real estate. Next, I say buy gold. Gold is very important. A lot of people go into this crypto world where they're like, oh yeah, I need to buy crypto because it's a hedge against inflation, blah, blah, blah. It's not a hedge. As we can see now, inflation is at about 8%, quote unquote, is what they say, 8%. And gold is going to hold strong for you. It's held strong over thousands of years. It's going to continue to hold strong over thousands of years. Crypto, we don't know what it's doing. It's falling. It looks terrible right now. Is it keeping up with inflation? Absolutely not. It's a risk. It's a risk asset. But with gold, silver, we know it's strong. We know where it's going to be. It's God's money. It's going to be here until Jesus comes back. So buy some gold, hedge your money, and get into a savings vehicle that is a lot better than the standard savings vehicle we have today, where you're getting 0.5% interest on your money. So definitely do that. Next is one that a lot of people don't really look at, and this is important. I want to leave this with a story. Good friend of mine, co-worker, he ended up getting sick. He was working a cashier job back. We worked a cashier job together. This was probably good almost 10 years ago. Like, wow, that's a long, almost 10 years, probably like 8 years ago. We were working a cashier job together, and super strong guy. You would never think anything would go wrong with him. He stayed in the gym, healthy, everything. Today, I saw him, just met up with him a couple of days ago. He looked super sick. I was wondering what was going on with him. And he said he just got caught with a sickness. And it just happens like that. So you never know where life is going to turn out for you. You could be super healthy today. You could be in shape. You just don't know. Your health can just go. Your life can just go just like that. You need to be aware that people in your life you might be taking care of. You might have kids. You might have a wife or a husband that needs that income from you. So getting life insurance and getting health insurance is super important. You need to buy that today if you do not have it, because people are depending on you. And if people are not depending on you, you're depending on you for your health, so you can deliver an income at least to yourself. So if you get some health insurance, if you get some life insurance, set it up where if you do get sick and you can't work, you can get a disability. You can get some type of payout. If you pass away, you can give some money away to your children that may need it to get through their younger years and get them through college and stuff like that. So that is very important, very critical. Definitely get you some insurances for sure. Next on the list, you need to build experience. This takes a totally different direction here, but experiences are very important. I think in this mindset, this hustle culture, especially in this space of YouTube, everybody wants to talk about, oh, I'm getting to the bag, I'm making millions of dollars, I'm working 20 hours a day, blah, 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 I'm getting no sleep. But remember, you only live once in this life. And taking it back to the guy that was super healthy, super strong, he didn't know he was going to come down with a sickness. So set it up where you're living your life and enjoying the experience you have. You don't know when you're going to go. You don't know where you're going to be in the next couple of years. You may not ever hit the target you're looking for, but you know today, this very moment you have today. So make sure you enjoy it. Enjoy those experiences, those things that you wanted to do in life, those places you want to go. Make sure you set yourself up where you can do that. And maybe it's just something small. If you can't afford a $5,000 trip right now somewhere, take a $50 trip, take a $10 trip, go somewhere local, just drive around or something. Something where you can enjoy life and take a breath of fresh air sometimes. We can't forget that in these moments today are what we have. In the future, we don't know what it's going to be. So enjoy today. Next, buy mentors. And this one is very difficult in a sense because it's more of finding the right mentor, less of buying them. A lot of times you do have to buy a mentor or give them something for what they're giving you, which is in like any relationship, it's give and take to a relationship. But these are going to be an interesting thing. So if you're in real estate, for example, I recommend going to like different RIAs and talking to people and networking there. If you're in the stock community, going into different chat rooms and talking to people that are in your space, just finding somebody that's doing what you're doing and learn from them. That's the fastest way you can grow, really. Finding somebody that's in your space, doing what you want to do in the future and build and literally just copy what they're doing, plagiarize what they're doing, and you're going to be able to get to a much better position a lot quicker. All right, next is passions. Passions are going to be really important. This kind of piggybacks off of experiences, but definitely take some time to pay for your passions. I know for me, I have a passion. Where are we at? I'm going to show you real quick. All right. I have a passion for like building stuff. Like I've always had a passion for building just like bricks. And this is a Lego right here, as you can see. But I've always had a passion for it. And I've never like budgeted for the passion. But maybe some of y'all just like painting. Maybe y'all like music or something like that. Always find some time to enjoy your passions. Take some time out. Take some money out to do that for sure. So buy your passions. Really recommend that. Next, buy time. Time is very important. That is what a lot of rich people do. They will buy time where people will cut corners and be like, oh, I don't want to pay this because it's too expensive. But rich people are thinking, how much is this going to cost me in the long term? How much is this going to cost me where I can be doing other things with my time? Where maybe you need to pay somebody to cut your grass, where you can save that time to go work on your business or do an extra hour at work, or set yourself up long term. So really evaluate where you're spending and wasting time. And sometimes there is a scenario where you can actually buy time. So don't always go for the cheapest thing out there, but understand sometimes the quality things out there. Sometimes you paying for services is a lot more valuable than you doing it yourself, or just kind of pushing it off until you can get a hand on it. So remember, buying time. And the last one I want to talk about is buy health. This piggybacks a little bit off of the life insurance point, but buying health is going to be very important. Make sure you're staying in the gym. Make sure you're eating the right things. A lot of times in this society, we don't focus on our health. We are one of the biggest people in the world, in the United States, and we eat all the garbage in the world. We don't exercise. I think there's a statistic out there like 60 or 70% of the population is obese. Like, that's ridiculous. And these are things, no matter if you're rich or you're poor, you can go out and run. You can go out and go to a playground and do some pull-ups real quick or something like that, or do some push-ups, or just do some stretching. Like, there's no reason for you to be in that predicament right now. So make sure you're doing that. Buy your health, buy time, buy your passions, buy mentors, buy your experiences, buy insurance, buy gold, real estate, stocks, and also books. You're going to be light years ahead of the competition and in a lot better space. But let me know down in the comment section down below, is there anything else that you think you need to buy? Are you buying something else with your money that is setting you up long term to be in a much better position? Let me know down in the comment section down below. But that's going to wrap it up. It's me, your boy, Blessed Applesauce. Stay blessed. And I'm going to see y'all next time on Blessed to Invest. Trust me, I got more videos for y'all. I'm excited, man. This conference, we ready to grind, man. We ready to grind. We ready to go.
Just to see tomorrow is a blessing. Stay prayed up is the message. Everything about a nigga blessed. Everything about a nigga blessed.